Hi, I'm Brandon Barrett.
And I'm Mike Hopper.
And this is Local Lawrence.
Hi, this is Mike Hopper, and this is Local Lawrence, and we're on the scene at Good Sports, located in Bedford, Indiana.
Derek Stalder.
Tammy Stiles.
Mitchell Schuring.
Crystal Dixon.
When did Good Sports become established?
Good Sports was established in 1993 by Jody Bartlett. And at that time, it was primarily a sporting goods store. Sold up bats, gloves, hard goods. And then the box stores moved in and they all started selling those same types of items. And I came in a year later and I started doing the silkscreening and printing on uniforms and the soft goods. And so we started phasing out the hard goods because it was too hard to compete with the box stores.
Right.
And we just started focusing on printing and just expanding that and adding more services in the printing area, the heat seal machines, the CAD cutting, the embroidery, and then just totally phased out of carrying any of the bats and gloves and shoes and those types of items.
So Good Sports has really been around for 27 years.
27 years.
27 years. So they've been in our local community for 27 years. So you obviously have 27 years of experience, not just doing what you do here, but also being a business owner here in the local community.
Yes.
How far do you actually send all your product? Like, how far is your radius?
Oh, we, northern Indianapolis, as far south as Orange County, Owen County, Jackson County. So we serve several counties. Florida. I have clients that are in Florida that we ship to.
That's pretty awesome.
So, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So you do several hundreds of miles radius, and I know you specially deliver because you specially delivered to me,
Right.
Which their customer service skills is the best I think I've ever seen personally. So Crystal does a lot for my basketball teams. How big of a company or how big of a team can you be?
Well, we don't limit ourselves. We just schedule accordingly. So I've never had an order that I turned down. We just make sure that we can accommodate it. And I have the best staff that I've ever had, and we work how we need to work. And if we need to stay late, we stay late. And if we need to adjust our schedules, we adjust them in order to service the community and to make sure that our customers have what they need when they need it.
Once I have it centered where I want it, I do a perimeter check just to make sure it lands where I need it.
So it's 4,400 stitches, and that's the end product, right?
Yeah,
So there's 4,400 stitches in that?
yeah.
That is amazing.
Swiss have a twill member, and what they do is we will heat seal this on here. After we heat seal it on, our seamstress will then stitch around it onto the jersey, and then after that we'll put a number on it and they will stitch on that. But we just have to heat this to 340 degrees. Set it on there with the name. You get an idea where the name will be. Put it on there like so. And it's got to have a certain amount of pressure and everything to make sure it will stay on there. And when we have a polyester jersey or anything that's not cotton, we use that one. If we have a cotton jersey, then we can just use the basic, more of a different sheet here. Then we press it down and it seals that number right on there for us. And then of course them seamstress sewing it on there will help it stay on there as well.
Getting ready to walk over to the embroidery machines, and we're going to see what Mitchell does on his day-to-day work. Tell us what you got going on here.
So today I'm working on hats and backpacks. They're both getting the same logo.
We've already talked about it once, but this thing will do 4,400 stitches in that letter B, right?
Yeah. This particular design, that was the stitch count.
How long will that backpack take for you to start and finish it?
If there are no thread breaks or anything, it's like probably about 4 to 5 minutes.
I bet you crank out jackets and hats and backpacks.
Yeah, all day. These machines are usually running 9 to 5 nonstop.
Non-stop. And you're the one that masterminds behind all this.
Yeah. I do the graphic design and embroidery here.
Yeah.
So all the vector graphics that we use for either heat seal or silkscreen.
What are you using the film on?
Okay, so this is a film. This is just film.
Okay.
And if you wanted to do a design that had camouflage in it, so let's say you wanted it to say "Good Sports" across the front of it, and you wanted to use camouflage, this is one way that you could do it. You put it in a cutter, and you create a design on the computer that would say "Good Sports," and you put it. This is just the normal tab cutter. Load the film in, and then the design would cut, and then it reads out like this.
Okay.
And then we take it to the heat press, and then over here we heat seal that on
Okay.
using pressure and heat, and then the design then is on the shirt.
If a person just wants one shirt,
Mm-hmm.
you would just make one shirt for that individual.
That's
You
correct.
don't have to have a bulk order.
No. So if someone comes in and says, "Hey, I need something by this weekend," there's a good possibility that we could squeeze this in, because this is something that you can do in a quicker amount of time.
Well, Crystal, I thank you for your time. Thank you for allowing us to come into Good Sports. It was a great experience. You guys rock it. I know you rock it.